What if I told you that everything you believe about yourself is a lie you've been telling for years? Right now, without even realizing it, you might be programming yourself for struggle, failure, and limitation. But here's the thing. They don't want you to know this. Why? Because understanding the secret power of I am would shatter the illusions that keep you stuck. The centuries, hidden texts, and ancient teachings, like those of Neville Goddard, have revealed the truth. Your self-concept is the ultimate creator of your life. Think about it. Every thought, every word you speak after I am sends a direct command to your subconscious mind. Ignore this, and you risk staying trapped in a cycle of mediocrity and fear. But if you unlock it, you'll tap into a power so transformative, it's been suppressed for generations. You can close this video now and let your subconscious keep running on autopilot, or you can stay and discover how to reclaim your power. What will you choose? From the moment you wake up, every thought you think and every word you speak forms the blueprint of your reality. I am tired. I am broke. I am not good enough. These aren't just passing thoughts, they're declarations that your subconscious mind takes as law. And here's the kicker. Your subconscious doesn't argue. It doesn't analyze or question. It simply obeys. When you declare, I am, you're programming your mind to find evidence to support that statement. If you say, I am tired, your body and mind will manifest exhaustion. If you say, I am unworthy, your life will reflect that belief in every corner. This is how the secret of I am can destroy your life, but it's also how it can save it. Neville Goddard, one of the greatest spiritual teachers of the modern era, taught that your self-concept, your internal I am, is the foundation of everything you experience. He called it the law of assumption. It's simple. Whatever you assume to be true about yourself becomes true in your reality. Not because of magic, but because your subconscious mind works tirelessly to align your outer world with your inner beliefs. Imagine for a moment that your subconscious is like fertile soil. Whatever seeds you plant will grow. The question is, what kind of seeds are you planting? Are they seeds of abundance, joy, and confidence? Or are they seeds of lack, fear, and doubt? Most people live their entire lives trapped by negative I am statements without even realizing it. These statements become the silent destroyers of dreams, love, and potential. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself, I am not smart enough, or I am too old for that, or I am just not lucky? These aren't facts. They're stories you've chosen to believe. Stories that have been reinforced through repetition. Maybe you heard them from your parents, your teachers, or society. But here's the truth. Just because you've believed something for a long time doesn't make it true. The good news is you can rewrite those stories. You can take control of your I am and create a reality that aligns with your highest potential. But it requires one thing: awareness. You need to become aware of the unconscious programming running your life. Start paying attention to the words you use to describe yourself. Catch those moments when you say, I am not good at this, or I am always failing. When you notice these patterns, don't judge yourself, just observe. Every time you catch a limiting I am statement, you're taking the first step toward transformation. Now, let's talk about why this works. Science has started to catch up with what spiritual teachers like Neville Goddard have known for centuries. Your brain is wired to seek patterns. It's called confirmation bias. Once you declare something as true, your brain filters the world to find evidence that supports it. If you say, I am unlucky, your mind will highlight every situation where you faced misfortune and ignore the moments of grace and opportunity. But the opposite is also true. If you start saying, I am successful, your brain will begin to look for evidence of success, even in the smallest victories. The law of assumption doesn't require you to force change or struggle to make things happen. Instead, it asks you to embody the feeling of your desired reality as if it's already true. This is where I am becomes your greatest ally. You're not saying, I will be wealthy, or I will be happy someday. You're saying, I am wealthy. I am happy. Even if your outer reality doesn't reflect it yet, you're planting the seed and aligning your inner world with that truth. Think about it this way. Your subconscious mind doesn't understand time. It doesn't know the difference between now, yesterday, or tomorrow. So when you declare, I am confident, your subconscious accepts it as your reality in this moment. This is why Neville emphasized the power of feeling. It's not enough to say the words. You must feel the truth of your I am statements in your body, as if they're already real. This emotional energy is what bridges the gap between the seen and the unseen, the physical and the metaphysical. But let's be honest, at first this might feel strange. When you've spent years, maybe even decades, telling yourself that you're not enough, shifting to I am enough feels unnatural. That's okay. Growth is uncomfortable, and rewiring your subconscious mind takes time. Start small. Choose one I am statement that resonates with your desired reality. Repeat it every day, when you wake up, before you sleep, and whenever you notice your mind drifting toward negativity. Make it a habit, and watch how your outer world begins to change. The most incredible thing about the I am principle is that it's always working, whether you're aware of it or not. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are constantly shaping your reality. The only question is, are you using this power consciously, or are you letting old limiting beliefs run the show? Imagine what your life could look like if you fully embraced the truth of your infinite potential. Imagine waking up every day and saying, I am powerful, I am worthy, I am abundant, and feeling the deep resonance of those words. How would your relationships change? How would your career, your health, your happiness evolve? This isn't wishful thinking. It's a blueprint for transformation. But here's where the real magic happens. When you begin to consciously use I am statements to reprogram your subconscious, you'll notice subtle shifts in your energy and behavior. It's not just about repeating words. It's about stepping into the identity they represent. Let's say you've been saying, I am broke for years. Your body feels the weight of that statement. Your decisions align with scarcity. But the moment you start saying, I am abundant, something remarkable begins to unfold. Your shoulders relax. Your chest opens up. Your mind starts exploring new possibilities. It's not that the words themselves hold power. It's the belief behind them. That belief, when repeated and reinforced, becomes your reality. And here's the kicker. The universe responds to who you believe you are. This isn't just some esoteric concept. Quantum mechanics has shown us that the observer influences reality. The energy you project, the assumptions you hold, shape the outcomes you experience. If you approach life from a place of lack and limitation, that's what you'll encounter. But when you embody abundance, opportunity, and joy, you draw those very things into your life. You might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually believe something that doesn't feel true yet? That's a valid question. The answer lies in your emotions. Your subconscious mind responds more to emotion than logic. It's not about convincing yourself intellectually. It's about feeling your new reality with every fiber of your being. Start with gratitude. Even if your current circumstances feel far from ideal, find one thing, just one thing, to feel deeply grateful for. Gratitude opens the door to abundance because it shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present. And where focus goes, energy flows. When you pair your I am affirmations with gratitude, you amplify their power. Let's say you're working on improving your health. Instead of saying, I am sick, start saying, I am healthy, and feel grateful for every small sign of wellness in your body. Maybe it's the strength in your legs that allows you to walk. Maybe it's the steady rhythm of your heart. These small acknowledgements create momentum. Over time, they grow into a belief so strong that your reality has no choice but to align. But let's go even deeper. The words I am are not just about self-identity, they're a direct link to the infinite. In many spiritual traditions, I am is the name of the divine. When you say I am, you're not just defining yourself, you're tapping into the creative force of the universe. Neville Goddard often emphasized this connection, teaching that the words you attach to I am shape not only your personal reality, but your relationship with the divine. It's as if you're declaring your divinity and co-creating with the infinite. Think about the story of Moses in the Bible. When he asked God for a name, the response was simple yet profound. I am that I am. This wasn't just a declaration. It was a revelation. It was a reminder that the divine essence within us is limitless. When you say, I am, you're not just speaking to yourself. You're speaking to the creative energy that flows through everything. Every time you declare, I am, you're activating this energy, whether you realize it or not. Here's where it gets truly transformative. Most people wait for external circumstances to change before they feel different. They think, when I have more money, I'll feel abundant, or when I meet the right person, I'll feel loved. But that's backward. The law of assumption teaches us that we must feel the change first. When you say, I am abundant, and truly feel it, you're signaling to the universe that you have already become the person who attracts abundance. The external results are just a reflection of your internal state. And here's the secret they don't want you to know. The systems around you, society, media, even well-meaning friends and family, often reinforce limiting beliefs. They thrive on keeping you small, making you doubt your power. Why? Because a disempowered person is easier to control. If you're stuck in a cycle of negative I am statements, you're less likely to challenge the status quo. But when you reclaim your I am, you become unstoppable. You start to see through the illusions. You realize that the limitations you once believed in were never real. This shift isn't just personal, it's universal. As you change your I am, you ripple out that energy to everyone around you. Think about the people you admire, the ones who seem magnetic, confident, and full of life. It's not luck or circumstance that makes them that way. It's their self-concept. They've mastered their I am. And here's the good news. You can too. It's not reserved for a select few. The same power that flows through them flows through you. The only difference is how you choose to use it. So, let's get practical. How do you begin this transformation? Start by crafting your new I am statements. Be specific and intentional. Instead of saying, I am successful, say, I am thriving in a career I love. Instead of, I am loved, try, I am surrounded by deep, fulfilling relationships. The more vivid and personal your affirmations, the more power they hold. And remember, it's not just about repeating words, it's about feeling them. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and imagine what it would feel like if your affirmation were already true. Feel it in your body. See it in your mind's eye. Let it become real to you. Repetition is key. Your subconscious mind learns through consistency. Write your affirmations. Speak them aloud. Record them and listen to them. Surround yourself with reminders of who you're becoming. Over time, these statements will go from feeling like hopeful wishes to undeniable truths. And as they do, your reality will begin to shift. Here's something crucial to remember. The process of transforming your I am statements isn't just about speaking them, it's about embodying them. Words are powerful, yes, but they're only the first step. To truly rewrite your self-concept, you need to act as if your affirmations are already true. This doesn't mean faking it or pretending to be something you're not. It means aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the version of yourself you want to become. Let's say your affirmation is, I am confident. What does a confident person do? How do they carry themselves? How do they speak, interact with others, and approach challenges? Start practicing those behaviors now. Stand tall, speak clearly, and make decisions from a place of self-assurance. At first it might feel uncomfortable or unnatural, but that's only because you're stepping into a new identity. The more you practice, the more your subconscious mind will accept this new version of you as reality. Here's the thing. They don't teach you this in school. No one sits you down and says, "Hey, your thoughts and words are literally shaping your life." Instead, most people are conditioned to believe that life happens to them, that they're at the mercy of external circumstances. But that's not the truth. The truth is, you are the creator of your reality. Your I am is the steering wheel, and where you direct it determines the course of your life. This is where the science of vibration comes into play. Every thought, emotion, and word carries a vibrational frequency. High-frequency emotions like love, joy, and gratitude align you with the energy of abundance and possibility. Low-frequency emotions like fear, doubt, and limitation keep you stuck in lack and limitation. When you declare, "I am abundant," or "I am loved," you're tuning yourself to a higher frequency. This shift in energy is what draws new experiences into your life. Think of your mind like a radio transmitter. When you tune it to a certain frequency, that's what you pick up. If you're constantly thinking, "I am struggling," you're broadcasting that frequency into the universe, and guess what? The universe responds with more struggle. But when you shift to, "I am thriving," you start to attract people, opportunities, and circumstances that match that vibration. It's not just metaphysical, it's biological. Neuroscience shows us that your brain has something called the reticular activating system, or RAS. This is the part of your brain that filters information and decides what to focus on. When you repeatedly declare a specific "I am" statement, your RAS starts to look for evidence to support it. For example, if you begin saying, "I am successful," your brain will notice opportunities, ideas, and connections that align with that belief. It's like flipping a switch that allows you to see what was there all along. But here's the catch. You can't just say these words once and expect miracles. Rewriting your self-concept takes time and commitment. Think about how long you've been reinforcing the old limiting beliefs. Changing them won't happen overnight, but it will happen if you stay consistent. This is where the power of daily rituals comes in. Create a morning practice where you affirm your "I am" statement while visualizing your desired reality. Use the time before bed to reflect on how you've embodied those affirmations throughout the day. The more you integrate this into your routine, the faster you'll see results. And let's talk about resistance. It's normal for your mind to push back when you introduce new beliefs. If you've been telling yourself for years, "I am not worthy," your subconscious isn't going to let go of that story without a fight. You might hear a little voice in your head saying, "This isn't true," or "Who are you kidding?" Don't let that discourage you. Resistance is just a sign that you're stretching beyond your comfort zone. When it shows up, acknowledge it, but don't engage with it. Instead, double down on your affirmations and keep moving forward. One of the most transformative aspects of this work is how it affects every area of your life. When you change your "I am," you don't just change one thing, you change everything. Your relationships improve because you stop seeking validation from others and start giving it to yourself. Your career flourishes because you approach challenges with confidence and creativity. Even your health can improve as you align your thoughts and emotions with wellness and vitality. And here's the most beautiful part. As you transform yourself, you become an inspiration to others. Your energy shifts, and people around you can feel it. You might notice that old patterns of conflict dissolve, or that new, uplifting connections enter your life. This is because your "I am" doesn't just affect you, it radiates outward, creating ripples that touch everyone you meet. Think about the people you admire most. Chances are they've mastered their "I am." They don't wait for permission to be great, they declare it. They don't let circumstances define them, they define themselves. And you can do the same. The only thing standing between you and the life you desire is the story you're telling yourself. So why not tell a new story? Why not declare, I am limitless, I am deserving, I am unstoppable. The key is to approach this with a sense of play and curiosity. You're not forcing change, you're experimenting with new possibilities. What happens if you spend a day saying, I am joyful, even when things go wrong? What shifts when you declare, I am resilient, in the face of challenges? Treat it like a game and watch how quickly your reality starts to reflect your new self-concept. The power of I am is already within you. It always has been. The question is, will you use it consciously or let it run on autopilot? You don't need to wait for a perfect moment to start. This is your moment. Right now, as you're listening to these words, you have the power to choose. What will you declare? Who will you become? This is your turning point, the moment when you decide to reclaim the power of your I am. Up until now, you may have been living as if life was happening to you. But the truth is, life is happening through you. Every thought, every word, and every emotion you've held onto has been constructing the reality you see today. That might feel like a heavy truth, but it's also the most empowering realization you could ever have. If you created the life you're living now, you can create something entirely new. Think about the stories you've been telling yourself. I am unlucky. I am unworthy. I am not enough. These aren't facts, they are narratives. And just like any story, they can be rewritten. Imagine for a moment what would happen if you chose new words. Instead of I am unlucky, you declared I am always in the right place at the right time. Instead of I am unworthy, you said I am deserving of all the good things life has to offer. How would that shift your energy? How would it change the way you see yourself and the world around you? Here's a simple exercise to help you begin. Take a piece of paper and write down all the I am statements you've been carrying. Don't filter yourself, just let it flow. Once you're done, read them aloud. Notice how they make you feel. Do they lift you up or weigh you down? Now take another piece of paper and rewrite those statements in a way that empowers you. Turn I am not good enough into I am more than enough. Turn I am stuck into I am constantly evolving. This is the beginning of your new story. Once you have your new I am statements, it's time to bring them to life. Start by speaking them aloud every morning. Look yourself in the mirror, make eye contact, and declare these truths as if they're already real. This might feel strange at first, but it's incredibly powerful. When you speak these words with conviction, you're not just saying them, you're embodying them. Over time, these statements will sink into your subconscious and become the foundation of your new reality. But let's not stop there. Words are just one part of the equation. To truly transform, you need to align your emotions and actions with your I am. This is where visualization comes in. Close your eyes and imagine yourself living as the person you've declared yourself to be. See yourself confident, joyful, and thriving. Feel the emotions of that reality: happiness, pride, peace. The more vividly you can imagine it, the more your subconscious will accept it as truth. Visualization is like mental rehearsal. Athletes use it to prepare for competitions, and you can use it to prepare for life. When you see yourself succeeding in your mind, your brain begins to create the neural pathways that make success feel natural. This isn't wishful thinking. It's science. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. By visualizing your desired reality, you're training your mind and body to align with it. Now let's talk about action. Your words and thoughts are incredibly powerful, but they must be backed by aligned action. If your affirmation is, I am abundant, ask yourself, what would an abundant person do today? Maybe they'd invest in their personal growth, express gratitude for what they have, or take a bold step toward a goal. Whatever it is, do it. Even small actions, when done consistently, create momentum, and that momentum will carry you closer to your vision, right? But here's the thing. This journey isn't about perfection. It's about progress. There will be days when old doubts creep in, when you catch yourself saying things like, "I am not ready," or "I am failing." When that happens, don't beat yourself up. Simply notice it and gently redirect your thoughts. Say to yourself, "That was my old story, but I choose something new." Every time you do this, you weaken the grip of your limiting beliefs and strengthen your new identity. Let's take a moment to reflect on the bigger picture. When you change your I am, you're not just changing your life, you're changing your legacy. Think about the impact this will have on your family, your friends, and even your community. By stepping into your highest potential, you inspire others to do the same. Your energy, your confidence, and your joy become contagious. And in this way, your personal transformation ripples out into the world. This is why Neville Goddard's teachings are so profound. He understood that the power of I am is not just personal, it's universal. When you align your self-concept with the infinite, you tap into a force greater than yourself. You become a co-creator with the universe, shaping reality in ways that defy logic and expectation. This is the essence of the law of assumption. It's not about forcing change or manipulating circumstances. It's about becoming the version of yourself who naturally attracts the life you desire. Now, you might be wondering, how will I know it's working? The answer is simple. You'll feel it. You'll notice a shift in your energy, a sense of alignment and ease. Opportunities will start to appear, sometimes in the most unexpected ways. People will treat you differently, and you'll find yourself responding to challenges with newfound clarity and strength. These are the signs that your inner world is transforming, and your outer world is following suit. But remember, this is not a one-time event, it's a lifelong practice. Your I am is like a garden. If you nurture it with positive, empowering thoughts, it will flourish. But if you neglect it, weeds of doubt and fear will grow. That's why consistency is key. Make this a daily habit, a ritual that anchors you in your highest truth. You've always had the power to rewrite your story. The words I am are your pen, and your life is the canvas. So what will you declare today? Who will you choose to become? The possibilities are endless, and the choice is yours. You don't need anyone's permission or approval. All you need is the courage to claim your power and step into the life you were born to live. Here's the beautiful thing about this process. It doesn't just help you achieve external success. It transforms who you are at your core. When you align your I am with empowering truths, you become a magnet for experiences that match your energy. But it's deeper than that. You're not just attracting things into your life. You're becoming the kind of person who naturally creates abundance, love, and fulfillment. This is the ultimate gift of Neville Goddard's teachings, the realization that you don't need to chase your dreams. Instead, you align with them by becoming the version of yourself who already lives them. Let's pause and reflect on that for a moment. What does it mean to become the version of yourself who already has what you desire? It means thinking, feeling, and acting as if your dreams are already real. If you want financial abundance, start embodying the mindset of someone who is abundant. How would they think about money? How would they make decisions? If you desire love, step into the energy of someone who is deeply loved. How would they treat themselves? How would they show up in relationships? The key is to feel the emotions of your desired reality as if it's happening right now. This might feel like pretending at first, but it's not about fooling yourself. It's about shifting your state of being. Remember, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. When you feel abundant, even before the evidence shows up, you're programming your mind to seek and create experiences that match that vibration. This is how you collapse the gap between where you are and where you want to be. And here's the secret. You don't have to do it all at once. Start small. Focus on one area of your life where you want to see change. Maybe it's your health, your relationships, or your sense of purpose. Choose one I am statement that aligns with your vision and commit to it. Repeat it daily, Visualize it, feel it, act on it. As you see small shifts, your confidence will grow, and you'll be inspired to expand this practice to other areas of your life. But what about the moments when doubt creeps in? What about those days when it feels like nothing is working? First, understand that this is normal. Transformation is not a linear process. There will be ups and downs, moments of clarity and moments of confusion. When doubt arises, don't resist it. Acknowledge it, but don't give it power. Instead, return to your I am. Remind yourself that every great change begins with persistence. Even when you can't see the results, trust that the seeds you're planting will bloom in time. One of the most powerful ways to overcome doubt is through gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's already abundant in your life. It reminds you of your power as a creator. Each day, take a moment to reflect on what you're grateful for. Say, I am thankful for the opportunities unfolding for me. I am grateful for my growth. I am blessed to be on this journey. Gratitude amplifies the energy of your I am and creates a ripple effect that draws more blessings into your life. Let's take a moment to talk about the role of patience in this journey. We live in a world that craves instant results, but the truth is, deep transformation takes time. Just as a seed doesn't become a tree overnight, your I am statements need time to take root and grow. Trust the process. Celebrate small victories. And most importantly, stay consistent. The more you nurture your new self-concept, the stronger it will become. Now imagine fast-forwarding a year into the future. You've been practicing this every day. You've rewritten your I am statements, visualized your desired reality, and taken aligned action. How does your life look? More importantly, how do you feel? Chances are you're more confident, more joyful, and more in tune with your purpose. The external results, whether they're financial success, meaningful relationships, or vibrant health, are simply reflections of the internal transformation you've undergone. But here's the most incredible part. This journey isn't just about you. As you step into your power, you become a light for others. Your energy inspires those around you to rise to their potential. You might find that your relationships deepen, your conversations become more meaningful, and people are drawn to your presence. This is the ripple effect of living in alignment with your highest self. You're not just creating a better life for yourself, you're contributing to a collective awakening. And this is where the true magic lies. When you align with your empowered I am, you tap into a universal truth. We are all connected. Your transformation isn't separate from the world. It's part of a greater whole. As you heal, grow, and thrive, you uplift the energy of those around you. This is how we create a better world. Not by waiting for external change, but by becoming the change ourselves. Begin. So let me ask you, who do you choose to be? What story will you write with the words, I am? This is your moment, your opportunity to break free from the limitations of the past and step into a future that's filled with infinite possibility. You don't need to know every step of the journey. All you need to do is take the first step. Declare your truth. Speak it. Feel it. Live it. The power of I am is already within you. It's been there all along, waiting for you to remember. And now that you know this secret, the question is, what will you do with it? Will you let it pass by, or will you claim it? This is your time. You are worthy. You are capable. You are enough. Say it with me now. I am ready. And with that, you've completed the foundation for transformation. Remember, your I am is your compass, your guide, and your greatest ally. Use it wisely, and there's no limit to what you can create. This is your journey, your story, and your power. The universe is listening. What will you say next?